Great morning to y'all. I hope that y'all woke up grateful this morning. I hope that you've been reminding yourself of all of the things to be grateful for. I hope that you've been setting a high vibe. I hope that, you're pushing past anything that's troubling you. And I hope you're staying true to yourself first, because I want to remind you all this morning that you're fueled by an unconditional love that loves you no matter what. Yeah, for those of you who are watching, you can see I'm extra thrilled this morning. Well, because it's my partner's birthday. So I wish him a happy birthday. Loads of love. He knows that already. And it's Trina's birthday. So I'd like to shout her out this morning and say, happy birthday, Trina. If you're watching, I'm thinking about you. Okay, and I send you lots of love. And I have some great news going on with me. It seems like I'm getting the feeling back in my face. So, I'm really, really happy. Because over the past couple of months, I've been losing the feeling in my face. But look, it's coming back. Why? Because I believe it would. So, I'm very thrilled. Because for a long time, when I spoke, this part of my mouth didn't work. So, this is just great. Its transformation has changed. You see, we can unshackle ourselves from any situation as long as we carry the right mindset. And I want you guys all to study that this morning, okay? Carry a high vibe. I want you guys to check your thoughts. Check what you're telling yourself, okay? Now, because I want to give you a perfect example this morning. Had I sat here believing that I would completely lose the feeling in my face forever, it would have been that way. Now, but I believe that my body knows what it has to do, and it's more than capable of fixing itself. And yeah, there's just a little bit of a lean, but hey, my mouth is working on both sides this morning, so I'm really, really thrilled. Couple of reminders today. Wendell won't be jumping on this morning because he's got to go early to work. So I'm not going to do a big live this morning, but I am going to give you guys some reminders, all right? Number one, you are capable of absolutely anything. Don't let any person, place, situation, circumstance tell you different or make you believe different, okay? You are your greatness. There is no power that is outside of you that is greater than the power of your soul. All right? So, I want you guys to remember, hey, you see a limitation? Get creative. You see an obstacle? It's an opportunity. You see a setback? It is cool. Embrace it. Take a pause. Look at what you've been doing. That's where you can analyze and say, okay, these are the things I want to keep. And these are the things I'd like to discard. And when you do that, hey, you're cleaning house for open space of new. And new can be absolutely anything. And we think it has to be these big, huge, new things. Or no, these small, little changes produce such huge results in our life. And we're always producing results. Always. Because nothing sits still. Okay? Everything is constantly evolving and changing. So, when you set a high vibe, and you can love yourself unconditionally, and you can put yourself and your needs first, like you need to, the things that you are able to do from there and from that place are magnificent. The proof of the pudding is right here in my face. As I sit here and I talk to you today, I have an equal motion on both sides of my face. That's huge. That's huge for me. That means I'm getting the feeling back in my face. How did I do it? Sounds crazy, but mind over matter. Your mind and the power of your thoughts and what you believe to create, you're a creator. Things are created twice. First in thought, then they manifest. because we put our energy there. So I'm going to remind you guys today, everything starts with an initial idea, and then a thought, and then it becomes speech, and then it becomes habitual, becomes a way of life. So you got to watch initially your ideas. What are you telling yourself? And what are you manifesting for yourself? And hey, look, I don't see anything as good or bad. I see everything for learning. So when you embrace it as everything is a learning adventure, there is no good. There is no bad. It eliminates so much of what comes with that. Okay? What do I mean by that? Look, we feel good when we make the right decisions for ourselves. All right? But we also feel very not good inside when we make the wrong decisions for ourselves. All right? And then we get caught in a turmoil of beating ourselves up, or, shame and blame and denial and guilt and all of that stuff. Now look, listen, nothing's good, nothing's bad. If it's all for learning, you unshackle yourself from that stuff, because that stuff has no relevance in your life, and it's not there unless you create it to be there. Okay? Today's a fresh day. So you woke up a new person, right? All of your learning from yesterday changed your being. You're not the same person you were yesterday when you woke up. You can't be. It's impossible. We think, oh yeah, I'm the same person. No, you're not. Every experience yesterday that you lived changed your being. Every interaction that you had with somebody changed your being. Okay? So you are not the same person today as you were yesterday. So that's why I remind you today, you have a clean slate. Carry forward from yesterday just the wisdom of it. Nothing else. If something didn't make you feel too good yesterday, make better choices for yourself today, because you are governing your experience. Okay? It's a series of simple choices. That's all it is. And everything's for learning. Learning how to be a better person for ourselves. Learning how to be a better person for others. Learning how to be a better person for the whole entire world. Because we are all here having a unique experience individually, but we're all connected. We are. We're connected to everything. Everything. The only thing that separates us is our own free will and our choices. Pretty much, because that's what, makes our belief systems. So, what I believe versus what you believe may be very different. But that's okay, because your beliefs and your being and your uniqueness is needed on the planet just as much as mine is. Anyway, I'm really, really happy this morning. I'm happy. I'm very, very much content. I feel adventures coming. I feel growth coming. I'm feeling evolution coming, because I'm feeling inspired and motivated. I was able to make my mouth work again. Look at this. I'm really happy. And if you go back and you check out the other lives, you can see where my face was really giving me problems for quite a long time. And now I'm getting it back. So I'm feeling really, really good, and I'm feeling empowered. And I needed to be able to do that for myself, to just prove to myself that, hey, Tobi, you still got it. Okay? You still got it. No, your age and your circumstance and all of the other stuff that came with it will not hinder your healing. No, it won't, because you are who you are. So I want to empower you guys all today. I want you guys to set a high vibe. Don't let anything shackle you to, 1, a bad mood. Number 2, you feeling bad about anything. Okay? Embrace life today head on. Don't shy away from anything. Embrace your greatness. Understand that there's nothing outside of you that's greater than the power of your soul. At all. Don't give your power to the things and the people and the circumstances and situations that don't feel good. Okay? Only do what feels good. Simple. If things happen, yes, that don't make you feel so well inside, well, hey, remember this. I'm going to remind you guys this. Emotions, look, we have 3 parts to the brain, okay? And I'm going to break it down like this to you this morning. We have our limbic brain, our reptilian brain, and there's 3 parts, okay? So look, obviously when whatever feeling's coming into your body, and it's going to go to your processing center because that's your brain, all right? It's going to shoot through your limbic system, right? But after that, where does it go? It goes to the emotional centers, all right? Now, that center of your body is just to give equilibrium and a well-being state to your body. Okay, because understand this morning. When you feel something, and it makes a shift in your being, an emotion comes up to release certain chemicals to stabilize your being. That's what they're really there for. But we've been conditioned and trained to feed into them. And to, oh, this is making me feel sad. Oh, okay. And we shackle ourselves to it. And we feed it, and we give it life, and we give it power within our being. Okay? So, what I'd like you to do today is, if for any reason you feel something coming into your energy and it shifts your well-being inside for any reason, do not get caught up in that signal to you that is trying to put you back in harmony. In other words, look, you feel a little bit angry, you feel a little bit irritated, you feel a little... Okay, allow it, but breathe. And don't feed into it, let it be. Because once you breathe and do not feed that emotion, once it does what it has to do for your body, it'll no longer be there. And it lasts for what, 30 seconds? 30 to 60 seconds? That's all it does, unless you feed into it. So, try to stay in harmony with yourself today. That's my point of it all. So, don't get shifted by things outside of you. Allow your being to do what it has to do. So, once your emotional subsides and you're back in harmony, the logic automatically kicks in. Okay? The emotion that kicks in initially is just to stabilize your body so that you can look at the logic. Okay? Because feelings produce things within us, right? So, if we have a thought about something, it's going to produce a feeling within you. If you feel like you are upset, your body will produce the hormones as if you are upset because you're commanding it to be like that. Okay? Don't command yourself to be in any other state than within the power of the unconditional love that fuels you. And this is my point, I think, that I'm trying to get out to you guys. But I needed to explain to you a little bit to get to this. Guys, love yourself unconditionally no matter what. When you have these little feelings that come up, yes, sometimes they're huge, depending on the magnitude of what it triggers within us. Okay? But if you feel out of control at all, well, guess what? That shows you how much healing you have to do. Okay? It's not that you're out of control, and it's not that you're not good enough or you're not able to do it or none of that stuff. You just have to get realigned with yourself. All right? How do you do that? You love yourself unconditionally, and you understand that every piece of your life up until today has all been to make you who you are. Now, everything that you may look back on that you don't like, hey, that's okay. Rewrite the script in your own mind about what you believe about it. We have all had trauma. We have all had hurt. We have all had sorrow, sadness, grief. We have all been one moment at a time feeling depressed or anxious. Nobody's exempt from that. We all have narcissistic traits. Yes, we do. And hey, the more traits of a narcissist show somebody who's very damaged. So, you know, we love to blame the narcissist. Yes, we do. And I'm one. But hey, I was a narcissist for years. Why? Because I was a traumatized being. I'm no longer that person, okay? I am far from that person. But I embrace every day as saying this. When I wake up and I'm grateful for my day, understand that today I have to get to know myself because I have acquired so much learning and I'm a new person. Today, I'm on an adventure of an experience of life, just like everybody else is. But it's unique to you. And you matter. You matter more than anybody does within your experience, within all your interactions, within anything that you do out there. Okay? You matter the most. If your well-being is at stake, everything else is at stake in your life. If you are not happy and overflowing in your own life, it's very difficult to feel that from anything else in your experience. Okay? It has to do with perception. How do you see things? Your mindset. What do you tell yourself? Like, honestly, I got to tell myself good things no matter what. And listen, I'm human, okay? I'm human. There's many things, the way I see things in life and the experiences that I have to live, and I understand that not everybody's awakened or enlightened, and they're deep in their conditioning. I suffer. I don't suffer because I learn, but I see the depth of somebody being stuck in conversating with them. I have to live situations and things that, yes, they're hard. Why? Because I don't see things the way that the world does. I don't see things like the average person. So yeah, it makes it a little bit more difficult. But it's okay. It's all for learning. So I embrace it. And things in my world have to be a little extreme because so am I. So does my learning. It has to be a lot of learning, and it has to be, there has to be some kind of pressure on me, and that's just the way it is. Anyway, I'm really happy this morning. Like I said, I'm healing. I'm evolving. I'm feeling grateful for my day. I'm feeling like I want you guys to all remember you're loved unconditionally, no matter what. And that doesn't have anything to do with the people in your life and all the titles you want to give them and all of that stuff. You are loved. Simple. Okay? You're loved unconditionally. The same way you put gas in your car. Well, hey, your fuel for your vessel is unconditional love. So, love yourself unconditionally first. And don't make you loving yourself conditional upon any person, place, situation, scenario, anything. Don't do that because you're giving your power to that. Don't. Own your greatness, own your power. Own what is fueling your vessel. Work in alignment with it. Because you know what? That's when the magic happens. And that's when every time you want something to flourish and to happen, you can make it happen. Come on. Why do I sit here and stress this morning? Because honestly, the doctors told me I would never get the feeling back in my face. Look at my face this morning. I have been doing lives for months as my face has been losing its feeling. I refuse to believe that. I believe that my body knows what it has to do to heal, as it has shown me many, many times. And look at my face. It's getting better. Okay, why? Because I believe in the power of my soul and what is governing my true experience here. It's greater than any situation I could be in. It's greater than anything that could ever sway me. It's greater than anything in my life. The power of my soul. Wow. When you honor that stuff and you follow it and you let it guide you, everything and anything can happen. I'm living proof. You guys watching my mouth this morning, look, yeah, you see a little bit of a dip, but it is moving. Miracles happen every day. Okay? You're a miracle. Today, for your experience, you're a miracle. You woke up today. You were given life. It wasn't owed to you. It wasn't owed to anybody. So guess what? You matter. That's what. You matter today. You matter every day. You're loved unconditionally, no matter what. And everything that you need for your experience is inside of you already. And you got to believe that. Because everything else is just a bonus. It really is. It's a bonus to be given today. It's a bonus that we can create our day to be the way we want it to be. It is a bonus that we have a creative power that is so huge, we can make anything happen. Guys, own your greatness today. Love yourself. Tap into that creative power. If you see a limit, get creative. If you see an obstacle in your life, it's an opportunity. Tackle it head on. Don't shy away from anything in your life. Why? Because it's all for learning. Don't take somebody else's opinion, suggestions, or directions for your life. Don't delegate your well-being or your life into the hands of another being. That's yours. Okay? Your experience is yours. Yes, we all need people. We're all connected. But you matter the most in your experience. And I have to stress you guys all for that today. Okay? You can make anything happen. If I can make my face start moving again, you can do absolutely anything. Anything. And I don't want you guys to doubt that ever. All right? Seriously. I kept a high vibe. Look, it's not completely moving, but it will. I will get full function back. And I will get my swallowing capabilities back too. Because that's who I am. All right? And I believe in my creative power. And I believe in my soul. And why I had to experience all of this too. It is for my own growth. It's for my own learning. And it's for me to be able to support somebody else going through the same thing. Because I can't sit here and tell somebody else that I understand unless I've lived it. Hey, great morning, Penny. I'm happy to let you know. Look, you see my face this morning? It's moving. You know what that means, girl? Another level of healing. Again, I have stopped in its tracks what it was doing to me and bounced back, and I'm healing. So I'm very happy this morning. That's why I got to just remind everybody, hey, own your greatness, love your creative power, love yourself, and you know what? Anything can happen, but you got to believe it. Okay? Don't get crushed by life. Everything head on, you know? Love yourselves, love others. Wendell's not coming on this morning, but I did a little piece. If you didn't get to see it before when I post, you guys can watch the replay. But yeah, I'm really, I feel good. And I want you guys all to feel great. Because, like I was saying, you guys matter the most in your experience. And nothing else matters more than that. It really doesn't. And as long as you're okay, well, hey, you can make anything happen. Right? Because you're in your alignment with your power. And it's all for learning. So, yes, go try things that you haven't done. Things maybe that you never thought of doing. Because remember, we're programmed and conditioned by parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles. And according to their likes. And how we should have been according to them. And everything that we modeled. So, break out of that. Go try stuff that you never thought that you would enjoy. Why not? That's the exploration of learning about ourselves. When you unlearn everything that you've been installed with and try to figure yourself out, you're going to come to an understanding where, hey, there's a lot more that you love in life that you never thought you would. Okay. Don't limit yourself. Don't say, oh, okay, because I'm this way, or, oh, no, because I haven't tried that, I'm not going to do it. Be adventurous with yourself. It's an experience. Harness this experience head on. Experience as much as you can. Learn as much as you can. And enjoy it. Enjoy it. Love it. Love it. You know? And that's what I'm going to start doing. You know, I was a little fearful over the past couple of months with everything going on with my health and my face losing the feeling and stuff. But as of this morning, hey, my face is coming back. So I feel like, yes, you know, I needed to see that because I needed to be reminded, hey, Toby, did you forget who you were? Yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. And yeah, a lot of things are going on. But I think you needed this as a reminder to remind yourself of what kind of power you're walking around with. Things were just getting, I was getting too caught up in life. So, hey, I needed a setback so that I could redirect. So I had my setback, but I'm coming back from it with a huge redirection. Okay? And, you know, for those of you that are watching, I guess you guys will be the only ones that know, or watching it on a replay, but I'm about to leave Quebec. So, the ball is in motion. I feel great. The things that I have had to overcome to get me to this point, nothing's going to ever stop me again. That's, you know, where I'm at now. Everything head on. Everything head on. If all pans out the way it should, I am going to be exactly where I need to be. And from there, great things are going to happen. So, today, guys, own your greatness. Number 1. Number 2, love yourself unconditionally, no matter what. Okay. Thanks, Carol. You're amazing too. Thank you, Penny. Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy because you know what? I've had to go through a lot of really bad, not bad, intense learning situations to get to where I am now. Intense learning, I had to learn how to love somebody unconditionally. And that is hard. But I've done it. And him and I have come to a point where, yes, we have unshackled ourselves from who we used to be. And we're growing together. And that's learning. I didn't know how to do that. I couldn't love myself unconditionally, never mind somebody else. But I can now. So that fuels change in me. All of these things that I've had to overcome for us to actually work together instead of work against each other is huge. We've had to overcome huge obstacles to get to this point. So the road that I've traveled for the past couple of years has not been easy at all. Has not been easy at all. But it has been so well worth it that I wouldn't change a thing. I really wouldn't. You know, and yeah, it's been a lot of tears and it's been a lot of frustration to get me to where I am today. But like I said, I don't regret not one bit of it. And the situation that I'm into with my partner, he has made me a better person. He has made me check myself, take a look at myself. And he's loved me unconditionally through it all. Through the hardest times. I don't know one person that can tolerate me more than a span of maybe 3 hours because I am too much for people. But this man is here for me 24/7 and loves me and backs me and not only defends me but motivates me, inspires me, and makes me a better woman. So with that is what helps me move on. So I encourage you guys all to love yourself unconditionally because that is when, too, you will be able to love somebody else unconditionally. And it sounds crazy because we all think, okay, yeah, we love unconditionally, but we don't. And I'm grateful. And the love that's in my life and what's fueling change today for my new day is actually bringing the feeling back in my face. So, how could I deny that in my life? But now we both understand also too, it's growth time. We can't stay shackled here to the city that we were not the right people in, like growing up. Okay, yeah, we were the right people. I can't say that. Everything's for learning. But we want change. We want new. We want something that's ours. We want, to go on with our life. So, that's what's going to happen. Anyway, guys, set a high vibe. Love yourself unconditionally. No matter what, put yourself first. Because if you don't, well then instead of using your creative power for your heart's desires, you're filling everybody else's bucket. You got to fill your own bucket. You have to. It's like living in the country. Seriously, you got to prepare for your seasons and not at the end of them. Like, you can't, somebody living in the country right now is not scrambling to worry about the winter. They've already prepared for winter and it's just seasonal. And you go along with the seasons and you prepare for the next. Okay? Guys, see your life like that. Things are seasonal. Look at it all for learning. Everything is to teach you. There's no good. There's no bad. It's all learning. So how you choose to embrace your learning and what you take from it is on you. It's on you. I know personally, I am learning every day how to be a better person. Not only for myself, but for my partner, for my kids, for my family, for all the people that I genuinely love. So I'm going to strive to be better every day. Hi, Biggie Boo, you talking? Well, I'm talking here, so you're going to have to wait a minute, okay? Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here this morning. Wendell's not coming on. I just flood you guys with so much love. This morning, I want you guys to get it right. And what do I mean by that? Put yourself first no matter what. That's what I mean about getting it right. Put yourself first. Love yourself unconditionally, no matter what. Don't pick yourself apart. Don't sit there and tell yourself you like this and you don't like that. Love yourself completely, wholly, unconditionally. Big head, wait a minute, please. Thank you. Okay, love yourself unconditionally. First, no matter what. Okay, Big Head, I'm not going to give you a treat if you can't stop. I've asked you to stop. You wait, and I'll give you one. Thank you. See, my dogs want in. That's, they're right here. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off here. Couple of reminders this morning. Hey, you see a limit? Get creative. Instantly, don't think about it, okay? You see an obstacle? It's an opportunity. Embrace that head on. Seek the learning in everything. Don't look at a situation or a person or any interaction as good or bad. Don't. Look at it as it's for learning. Either the person has a message for you or a very heavy lesson that you need. It's just like a baby learning to crawl. Has to learn to crawl before it learns to do stairs. Hey, right? So, learn these little things about yourself to master yourself and your being. Simple. I'm going to say it again. You guys are governing your experience. There is nothing outside of you that is running your experience more than yourself. Okay? You're fueled by an unconditional love that loves you no matter what. No matter what. So it doesn't matter what's happening outside of you. Let these emotions that you choose to carry and these states of your being that you choose to carry, hey, let that be in alignment with your truest nature, which is unconditional love, okay? Yes, Penny, we will. And trust me, if I get the place where we went to see, I have quite a few acres to have a barbecue one day. Anyway, I love you, Penny. Have a great day. Thanks for being out here and supporting. You know, it's really good to see you out here. Anyways, guys, you see a limit, get creative. You see an obstacle, it's an opportunity. You're fueled by an unconditional love that loves you no matter what. All right? Get the most out of your experience. Seriously. How do you do that? You put yourself first. Don't see things as good or bad. See things as learning. And the learning has messages for you. So don't deny learning, because you're denying key signs and messages geared for your experience. Seriously. That's how things come to us. Okay? That's how we evolve. So, honestly, guys, I love you all. I think you're amazing. So believe that about yourselves. Tap into your creative power. You can make anything happen. Okay? Why? Because listen, I made my face work again. All right? You've seen over the lives how my face has been going numb. My face is moving today. Why? Because I made it happen. So this is why I encourage you all today. Make anything that you want happen. Okay? Anything. Because you can. And if you allow other people to govern your experience, and if you delegate your well-being to other people, well, then you can't do things like this. Because you're giving your power to everybody else except your own damn self. Own that. Own your greatness. Be vigilant with that. You decide where you put your energy. Don't waste it. Today you have a day to get it right. Today you have a day, honestly, to make the most out of it. Okay? So get it right. Get the most out of your experience. Why? Because you matter the most in it. You're needed. Today is a new day. It's a brand new slate, and you're no longer who you were yesterday. All right? Choose what you want to bring forward today. Set that high vibe. Don't let anything rock your boat. Nah. Set that sail in motion and go. Go forward. Okay? Seriously, I'm really happy. How could I not be? My face is starting to work again. Hey, this is belief systems. This is fueling yourself with unconditional love. This is what I'm doing. Okay? There's no magic that's doing this. No doctor is doing this for me. This is me doing this for me. Okay? And I encourage you guys all to stay in alignment with your truest self. Because you can literally make anything happen. But understand this. Whatever you're thinking, you're creating. Think the right thoughts about yourself. Think the right thoughts about your experience. Hey, put yourself first. You matter the most, seriously, okay? I love you all. Get it right today. Set a high vibe. And hey, don't worry about setbacks. It's for redirection. You're having setbacks, that's okay. That's okay. It's time to analyze. Analyze. Take a look at it. And just look at it properly with no judgment. See, that's what you got to do. Stop judging yourself and others. Be caring, be loving to yourself primarily. All right? Anyways, I want you guys to all have a great day. Wendell will be out here again tomorrow morning with us. He had to go to work early. And yeah, guys, get the most out of your day. Okay? I love you all. All right? You matter the most. Love and light. Peace. Have a great day.